April 2026, an Israeli-US startup called Stardust Solutions is planning to release reflective particles into the stratosphere over the United States. Their goal? Dim the sun to fight global warming. Stratospheric Aerosol Injection, solar geoengineering. Sounds like science fiction, but it's real. And while it mimics volcanic cooling, the risks could be catastrophic. Today we break down every major danger scientists are warning about. Stratospheric Aerosol Injection, or SAI, is the leading form of solar geoengineering. The idea is simple. Release tiny reflective particles high in the stratosphere, about 6 to 30 miles up, to scatter sunlight back into space and cool the planet. It mimics what happens after massive volcanic eruptions like Mount Pinatubo in 1991, which cooled Earth by about 0.5 degrees Celsius for over a year. Traditional methods use sulfate aerosols from sulfur dioxide. Newer companies like Stardust Solutions claim to use naturally occurring inert particles. But here's the problem. Nothing in the stratosphere is truly inert. First major risk: ozone depletion. Sulfate aerosols create surfaces for chemical reactions that destroy the ozone layer, letting more harmful UV radiation reach us. That means higher skin cancer rates, cataracts, damage to crops, and plankton. Even inert particles like stardust could react in the harsh stratospheric environment or get coated in sulfuric acid. New research shows solid particle geoengineering still carries major uncertainties for ozone, up to twice the historical CFC damage in worst-case models. Next, massive changes to global rainfall. SAI could weaken monsoons in Asia and Africa, dry out the Sahel, Mediterranean, and parts of the Amazon. Some models show 5 to 7% less rain in the tropics. One simulation even showed that trying to fix drought in North Africa by injecting over the Indian Ocean simply pushed the drought to East Africa instead. Weather patterns shift. Jet streams move. The hydrological cycle slows by up to 2%. Farmers and billions of people lose reliable water. Ecosystems take a hit too. Sulfates cause acid rain that strips nutrients from soils and kills forests. We've seen it before. Less direct sunlight means more hazy skies, which reduces photosynthesis. Crops grow slower. Forests absorb less carbon. Marine life suffers. Biodiversity shifts. Species ranges move unpredictably, and we're altering the climate faster than nature can adapt. Human health consequences are direct and indirect. Aerosols eventually fall into the lower atmosphere, adding to fine particulate pollution linked to heart disease and lung problems. Ozone loss increases UV exposure. Changed rainfall means less food and contaminated water. Scientists warn the net health trade-off could be deadly in some regions. The scariest risk of all: termination shock. If SAI ever stops, because of war, funding cuts, technical failure, or political decision, temperatures would skyrocket in just years. We're talking 0.5 to 1 degree Celsius, or more per decade of sudden warming. Ecosystems, infrastructure, and agriculture would face a shock far worse than gradual climate change. Once you start geoengineering, you might never be able to stop. Then come societal risks. Who decides when, where, and how much to spray? A single private company? One country? Uneven impacts could spark international conflict. The biggest danger? Moral hazard. It reduces urgency to cut real emissions. We keep polluting while praying the tech works forever. Stardust Solutions has raised tens of millions in planned outdoor tests in April 2026 using a modified aircraft. They claim their particles avoid sulfate problems, but independent scientists say no particle is truly inert up there. Proprietary secrecy means we can't fully assess risks. Small tests today could lead to full deployment tomorrow, without global consent. Solar geoengineering might temporarily mask warming, but it introduces new, potentially irreversible risks with massive uncertainty. Major scientific bodies like the national academies say more research is needed, not deployment. Real solutions start with slashing greenhouse gases. Share this video before the April 2026 tests begin. The future of our sky is at stake. What do you think? Comment below and stay informed.